competitive Pokemon, Espathra is just shy of being in the top 20 most used Pokemon in the format, and after playing against it many times, I definitely see why. Espathra's stats are pretty mediocre across the board and what you'd expect for a special attacker, until you take into account the ability Speed Boost. Speed Boost is an ability that at the end of every turn gives you +1 speed, which in itself is pretty handy as a sweeper. This is before you take into account that this Psychic type Pokemon gets access to Stored Power as a stab move, meaning that this move is passively being powered up every turn Espathra is in the battle. Combine this with Calm Mind and maybe give it a seed item like the Electric Seed or the Grassy Seed to activate upon switching, giving it another stat boost. This Pokemon can snowball out of control very fast. But today I'm going to take it into Battle Stadium singles and see just how much work I can put in, and I was blown away by how strong this Pokemon is. Okay, so it looks like we've got a kind of Veil team here, which I'm not too concerned about. Obviously, Garchomp sweeping could be a bit annoying, but I do think that our Fizdef Espathra could be really nice. I actually think Espathra is really good into this team, you know. Tyranitar could be problematic, but I think we've got enough on the team to deal with it. So I think I'm going to lead Rilla, obviously, to enable Grassy Seed Espathra, get that +1 defense, maybe a slow U-turn out, that'd be really good. And then who do I want our third to be? Who's going to be better late game? Sash Sneasler might not be good because of the sand, so I'm kind of tempted to go Mimikyu for that reason. But I do just like Sneasler's damage output, so I think it's got to be Sneasler. Yeah, tough team on the opponent's part though, absolutely. I don't really know what the Talonflame does, if it's defensive, like offensive. I have seen a Swords Lance one before, which could be very problematic, but yeah, we'll just have to see. You know, we'll play it by ear. That's always the way you got to play with these like teams where you don't necessarily know what to expect. So their lead is going to be the Talonflame. So I led Rillaboom, which obviously isn't good, but I am AV, so I kind of just want to... I mean, this might be Wisp. I kind of want to go hard Espathra, because if I get Wisped, it's really bad, right? But I'm going for an Espathra endgame, so I don't mind too much. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. We get Espathra in and we could just start cooking. We'll get our Grassy Seed and a Speed Boost this way. So that's automatically our Stored Power at 60 base power. So I do not mind that whatsoever. So we're going to slow U-turn out. Again, I know I'm not going to like need the damage on Rillaboom because we're really going for this Espathra endgame. I don't think this thing gets like Whirlwind. But Espathra comes in, we're going to see that Grassy Seed activate, and we should just be able to start Calm Minding up. I really don't think this thing can hit us too well. Yeah, we're +1. I mean, that U-turn sucks. I didn't really expect that, to be honest. I'll be so honest, I didn't really expect that. But, yeah, maybe I should have Terrored, but it didn't do too much, right? It didn't do too much. So who are they going to go into here? It's actually going to be Ninetales. Okay, are we going to be faster after one speed boost? Because we've got 20, 40, 60, 80. I think our stored power is going to be like 100 base power right now, which is certainly not a lot to threaten. I am a bit concerned about Encore, but I think with our speed boost, we should be okay. So I'm just going to start stored powering right now, I think. Yeah, so we are faster. We get a big stored power off and do about half. If you want to Encore me into that, that's absolutely fine, because we're going to, like... This stored power is going to be getting stronger as time goes on, right? Essentially due to the way this move works and the way stored power is getting increased damage by speed boost, we can just start sweeping. So obviously I'm encored into it. Maybe he tried to catch a Calm Mind, but I mean, Espathra is in full effect right now. Like, it's going to be tough to stop. He is going to Terra. Are we going to see a Terra Steel maybe? Because that would make sense. That would make sense. Terra... Why? Why? Because that's not a defensive Terror. That doesn't help. Like, fire doesn't resist Psychic. I don't know why he just burnt the Terror there. Maybe he expected me to switch? Like, maybe? I don't know. But Espathra is absolutely in full effect right now, ladies and gents. This is exactly what I'm talking about, right? Like, look at this. I'll show you the stat boost in a minute. Nothing can outspeed us. We're +1 defense, and we're nearly back at full HP because of this grassy terrain. And we're just in a really good spot right now. So who do they go into here? They're going to go into Breloom. We are probably going to see a Spore. That's completely fine. I'm just going to Stored Power, bring this thing down to Sash, because we've got Mimikyu in the back. It wasn't even sashed. It wasn't even sashed. I was so ready to just take the Spore because I was assuming him to be sashed, but absolutely not. And at +1 defense, with our HP and defense investment, even a Bullet Seed wouldn't have made a scratch, I feel like. So yeah, the game's finished. This is exactly what Espathra is all about. And it is so soul-crushing to be on the other end of this, I can tell you. For absolutely free. The battle was cancelled. Dude, I'm blown away. I've never used this mon. I think it's a cheap mon. I think, I don't think it should be allowed, but now I'm using it, I'm really seeing how easy it is to just run away with games. Ooh, Ursaluna Blood Moon's a pretty good counter. Obviously, the AV one is incredibly bulky. Same with Corviknight, actually. Corviknight's really good into Espathra, so how do I want to deal with that? He's actually got a really solid team here, like a really solid team. I can't let the Volcarona get out of control. He's going to lead Swampert, I think. So I'm going to lead Rillaboom. I'm going to bring Espathra, because although Corviknight walls us, he also can't really touch us, right? He's not going to be attack invested. We resist body press, and we can just boost in its face and then fire off massive stored powers, right? And then who do I want our third to be? I think Archaladon. It's got to be Archaladon or Sneasler or Mimikyu. I just think Archaladon's got a little bit better coverage into his team. Obviously, Electro Shot for Corviknight. We have Draco Meteor for big damage on Volcarona and Dragonite, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I think it's always got to be Archaladon as our third. But hopefully it won't even get to that, and we can just get to winning with our Espathra. Let's see. So Swampert lead, as expected. Does he fear Grassy Glide here? He should, right? And go Corviknight? Because who's his switching? Volcarona, maybe? There's no way he sacks Swampert to Glide. But I'm going to do it because these people sometimes don't think. He's going to Terra turn 1. That's huge. That's huge that he Terra turn 1. Let's go, baby. What are we going to see? I can't believe he Terra'd. I thought he'd switch. Maybe he didn't bring Corviknight then. Terra Poison. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. If it's Yawn, could be annoying, but we've got U-turn, so it's not a big deal. And we've obviously got our Chaladon to threaten this. Some good damage though, surprisingly. Terra Blast. Oh, yo! Hey, yo, hold on. How much is this going to do? That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Okay, I'm going to slow U-turn out here and just get an idea of his build, right? I'm going to knock, actually, just because I want this Mon out of the battle. I have reason to believe that he might actually be choice locked, because I'm max HP. We're going to knock, see what his item was. Some good damage. It was AV. Okay. That's fine. So he just Ice Punches here. That's fine. Do we just go into Espathra and win? I feel like we do. I feel like we do, bro. I don't think he has anything that can touch us. I can't Terra Fairy just yet, because obviously... I mean, he might just fear Lumina Crash, right? He might just hard switch right now. But if he's got knockoff, that's obviously threatening. But if I Terra Fairy now, he's going to Terra Blast. And my stored power is not strong enough yet to do anything. I'm going to CM. If he's knocked, that's completely fine. But I think our play here is always just go for the boost. He probably fears Lumina Crash. I'd love for him to fear Lumina Crash. Please fear Lumina Crash. Yes. Okay, free Calm Mind. That's good. Who's he going to bring in? The Corviknight does come in. Okay. Again, I don't think this Mon can hit us, honestly, bro. Like, I'll be so real. I think we just beat this. I can just get to boosting. If he wants to set up eye-defs and start body pressing, that's fine. But, like, with stored power boosts, once we get to +6, we're going to do a lot, basically. We just need to get there. So we're just going to Calm Mind again, always, and see what he clicks here. We're getting 3 boosts per turn with Speed Boost and Calm Mind. So that's plus Taunt. Okay, that's fine. We're still getting our Speed Boost, and we're +2. Do I just fire it off now? I sort of have to, right? I mean, we're at 20, 40, 60, 80, 121, 41. We're at 180 base power right now. Like, we just sort of had to start firing it off. We're +2 special attack. Let's see. Yeah, that's a 3-hit KO, right? And he can't really touch us. This Brave Bird isn't going to do too much. Yeah. I think the game's done. I think the game's done, dude. This is what I'm saying. Like, Corviknight is a good counter because it's Steel type, and you resist the stored power. But I'm getting powered up every single turn right now, and you can't really touch me back. I think the game is done. Like, actually, I think there's nothing he can switch into to take this. We're +2 special attack too, so it's like extra damage, right? I think, is that how it works? Like, does it scale? I feel like it does. Let's see. Stored power again. Oh, it's just not enough to KO, unfortunately. And we are going to see a Citrus Berry proc. But I imagine he probably Brave Birded again. Just for some extra damage. U-turn. Okay, that's fine. We're in a really good spot, though. It all depends who his third is. But we do have Roost, remember. We do have Roost. Swampert is going to get annihilated by stored power. Because it's Terra Poison, so it's weak. Who's he going to bring in? Volcarona. Okay. We are already boosted. And we've got such a high base power move. We're going to go first. We're at +2 Spadef. I'm just going to stored power, dude. Even if this is a super bulky Volcarona, I think after the boosts, I don't think it's got enough special bulk to live. Like, if he goes Quiver Dance here, I think we're too far ahead. He can't really catch us up. This could also be Specs too. Could also be Specs. It is worth... Oh, I should have Terra'd Fairy. He's probably going to click a bug move here, like Bug Buzz. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It just does not matter. Espathra is ridiculous, dude. And we shook off the Taunt. I could even Roost. If I wanted to flex, I could Roost. But I just want to win the game. You know, I'm tired. I'm tired. Let me just win the game. Get out of this one. Dude, this Mon is a serious threat, man. Corviknight, it's been an honor serving with you. But you deserve a good rest, my friend. You deserve a good rest. The battle was cancelled. Dude, this Mon is a joke. This Mon is a joke. Oh my god, I see why this is one of the most popular Mons now. It's making sense to me. It's just so strong. Oh, dude, Metagross is not good for Espathra. That one is not good for Espathra. We need to bring stuff to deal with that ASAP. Dude, is Ursaluna not an incredible lead into this guy's team? I feel like it is. Ursaluna's so good. I'm going to bring Ursaluna. What does Rillaboom do? It gets walled by Dragonite. It gets owned by Rotom. Not much. Not much. Do I need the Grassy Seed boost? The +1 Fizz Def is nice. But I can't just bring Rillaboom and let something set up in front of it. I need, like, offensive pressure, so I'm going to bring Mimikyu. And I think we're going to have to bring our Espathra, unfortunately, with no Grassy Terrain boost. The item we've got is completely useless. But look at this guy's team. Rillaboom does not do anything into most of his guys. But let's see. Who do they end up leading? It's going to be Rotom Heat. Okay. We obviously led Ursaluna, which is pretty damn good into this, to be honest. I don't think anything on his team at all appreciates a Blood Moon. So that is what I'm going to be clicking. Obviously, it's Levitate, so I can't really do much. A Wisp doesn't matter here. If he wants to Thunder Wave, he can't because I'm Ground type. I think we've led pretty well here. He can't Volt Switch out either. So I think, again, we've led pretty well here, and we just get a free Blood Moon. Hard Withdraw, okay. So something's going to have to eat a Blood Moon here. Again, I don't think anything on his team appreciates a Blood Moon. Metagross comes in. But, I mean, we've got Earth Power for Metagross too, and this is actually the biggest wall to Espathra. Some not bad damage, honestly, considering it's resisted. I just Earth Power here. If he wants to Terra, that's perfect for our Espathra. Honestly, perfect. Could not ask for more. What do you want to click here? Because obviously I'm going to Earth Power, right? Maybe I should have Blood Mooned again. But Earth Power should do a lot if he doesn't choose to Terra. Also, why is Metagross like that? Why is it floating? Is it because Rotom was in before? I actually saw, apparently, if you have a Levitate Mon in, and then a Pokemon that has animations like this, like it triggers the other animation, like Mewtwo also floats. Like, it's pretty strange. He's thinking a lot, though. He's just going to stay in and take the Earth Power, okay. And he gets KO'd. That's Espathra's one answer gone. I'm... Sure. Because that is so good for us, guys. That is so good for us. So who are we going to see come in here? It's going to be Dragonite. That's not a problem. We're just going to Blood Moon here. If he wants to Dragon Dance, that's completely fine. He just low kicks, okay. He's banded, which means I go into Espathra. There's no way he's not banded, right? Why would you be running low kick on Dragonite? That feels kind of crazy. Oh, I could have went Mimikyu, but this is the Espathra video. This is the Espathra video, baby. So, yeah, we've got a pretty clear win path now, I want to say. We know he's got Rotom Wash. We can just start Calm Minding up. It might be Trick Scarf. But that's not a problem as well if I just lock myself into Stored Power at +1. Obviously getting +1 Spadef is really nice too, into a Rotom Heat. Like, Rotom Heat does not appreciate that. So, yeah, with Speed Boost too, our Stored Power is going to be at a humble 80 base power. And I think we can just start clicking buttons. I don't want to get Trick to Scarf, basically. And if I do get Trick to Scarf, I'd rather be locked into an offensive move. So we're going to Stored Power here. Do about half. And he just Volt Switches, okay. I'm going to Terra Fairy on the Dragonite coming in. If he's banded, I think Terra Normal E-Speed does 60, which is crazy, right? And we've also got Mimikyu in the back, and with the chip on Rotom Heat, I think we just win. I'm going to Terra Fairy just in case he wants to lock into Outrage, and I'm going to Dazzling Gleam. Because I don't think he's going to Terra, personally. But if he does want to, it's fine. It's not a huge difference at the moment, because we're only at 100 base power versus 80, and I'd rather get a stab super effective move off. And I really hope that he locked himself into Outrage here. So let's see. He's going to Terra too. Okay. I wonder what he locked himself into here. Terra Normal E-Speed, I imagine. Yeah, that's perfect. We got Mimikyu in the back. We just win. We just win. If like, this does a billion to us, we just win. But we're breaking the multi-scale. I get to Sword Stance in front of Rotom Heat. We should live this, I think, with our investment. Yeah, barely, but we do live it. And we are going to break that multi-scale too. So we could sack Espathra here. It's done more than enough. Yeah, we just always... I could actually just go hard Mimikyu, but I like staying in and stacking this to get a free Swords Dance after. Yeah, that's completely fine. Espathra has more than done its job there. Not quite as sweet as we saw in the other games, but I'd say enough to like open the game up for our late game on. So yeah, Mimikyu actually naturally walls Dragonite, like most Dragonites. This one's low kick, extreme speed, probably Outrage and Earthquake. And he can't one-shot us with a banded Earthquake, I don't think. I Swords Dance here, and then I think I Shadow Sneak the Rotom. Or do I? Do I Shadow Sneak the Rotom, or do I Drain Punch it? Because if he tricks us a Scarf, and we get locked into Shadow Sneak... Oh, no, is that how it works? I don't think that's how it works. Let me calc first if a +2 Sneak will KO. Sneak does 41 to 48 if it's max HP. And if it's not max HP, it does 51 to 64, which is in range. I'm just going to sneak, dude. I'm just going to sneak. Let's see. Is it enough to KO? No. But if he tricks us... Oh, it's Rocky Helmet? I thought it was offensive. Oh, that's really bad. That's really bad. I thought it was offensive, dude. That's really bad. Okay, Banded Dragonite is probably going to KO us from this range. If Mimikyu can somehow live and get a Drain Punch off, we'll be witnessing the end times. But I don't see that happening. Let's see. Dude, I thought it was... That's completely my bad. I thought it was an offensive Rotom Wash with a Scarf. I didn't think it was Rocky Helmet. So I just Drain Punch here. Obviously, he can't... What does he actually click, though? Like, what does he have that hits us? We go fast. Oh my god. Okay, we just win. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we just won. Obviously, Rotom Heat can do some, like, pain-splitting shenanigans. But I think the next sneak should KO. And if not, we can just keep sneaking, I think. Obviously, we're back at full HP now as well, which is really nice. Oh, well, technically not, because of Life Orb. Now, do I click Drain Punch or Shadow Sneak here? Let me run a calc of what's going to do more. Drain Punch does more, even though it's, like, you know, not stab and whatever. I'm just going to Drain Punch, and that should be game. I just want to guarantee the KO, and there we go. That one got a little bit close. That one did get a little bit close. But guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please remember to leave a like and let me know your thoughts down below. If you'd like to see more videos like this and anything else on the channel, then please remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace.